Hey guys, this is Brian Bachiller, and in today's episode of Being a Successful Musician, we're going to talk about money. What do you think your music is worth? Alright, so, this is a scary topic for a lot of people. Let's face it, selling your music now is it's a very, very hard task. And that's not to say that it's ever been really easy, right? I mean, it's always been hard to sell music because people generally consider music to be an intangible good. It's not something that they usually hold in their hands, and especially now it's not, considering the digital music sales have ended up really taking over in so many ways over physical music sales. So what I want to propose to you guys today in Being a Successful Musician is this. Think about what you really think your music is worth, and consider this when you go to sell it on the internet and various things like that. The reason that I bring this up is that, people talk a lot about how music is becoming this thing that should just be free and that we shouldn't expect to make any money off of it and things like that. There's some parts of that that are kind of true. We have to give away, in essence, as much of our music as we possibly can in order to continue to show people that we create that music and that it is something that should be considered as a tangible good that is actually worth giving some money. So when I say consider what your music is worth, what I mean is this. Right now, the going rate for a single song in an MP3 is usually 99 cents, right? And a full album on an MP3 sale is usually 10 bucks or so. What I want to propose to you is think about what your music is worth, but think about how you can take into consideration what it's worth and go a little bit lower. I'm not saying undersell yourself, but what I am saying is that, let's face it, if we can come in a little bit lower on a price point with MP3s, whether it be a single MP3 or full digital download, things like that, we can actually see more sales, because in reality, 99 cents an MP3, it's a good deal for one. When you start to stack that up, people aren't really that interested, guys. 99 cents an MP3 really starts to add up very quickly, whereas if you're selling your music through a website like Bandcamp or something like that, a website that allows you to actually take serious control of what you charge per MP3, and you go a little bit lower, go to a quarter. I know it sounds bad and I know it's annoying, but go to a quarter and see what happens. See if you sell more music. I've seen this work in a lot of situations. And the reason that I say this is just very simply that if we're able to come in at a lower price point, we're able to create more microtransactions. And even though a small transaction doesn't seem like a lot of those small microtransactions really start to add up. So consider using microtransactions as much as you can with your music. And as always, you have to consider what your music is actually worth. Let's face it, we know it. It's a lot of work to make that music, right? It costs money to buy the instruments. It costs money to record it and produce it and get everything done. We know how much it costs. And yes, it is not fun to have to undersell ourselves. But the fact is that if we consider what our music is worth and then we try to go a little bit lower, we can start to create more sales and more of an economy around our music that is not solely based on a universal decision of what something should cost. Right now, Apple has basically locked in the market saying that most MP3s are 99 cents. Amazon has done much the same thing. That's not bad. You can still make music that way, but if you have some control over the pricing, try going a little bit lower. Like I say, you may not like it, but you may see some success from it. That's just a quick tip, some thoughts for today. I hope that you guys find it useful. Stay in touch with me, please. Give me your thoughts on this. Tell me if you've had luck with lowering the cost on your music digitally or physically or both, whatever it may be, and if it's helping you out, or if you've decided to stick with the model that is currently the norm and it has worked for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care and stay successful.